When you live in present, your future will be also bright because future will come from today. Tomorrow is going to create from today. So if you just stick to the past, past is horrible, will take you only to the disturbances, sad moment, and that will just nothing do but the obstacle for your liberation. And no one will be there to look you out after the death. So you should keep in mind that I have to reach my God home. So I have to get myself up from my past and not to think about the past. This all is the story and I have to focus on my present. So just get rid of this death world. To get rid of this sad world. To get rid of all my nears and dears, so called. They are not nears and dears. Nobody loves nobody. Please put light on the sayings of Socrates. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. What dear Socrates is saying to us today. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. What he wanted to say through his saying, because we always keep ourselves indulged in the past and the future. Past is never ending. Past is an infinite story, and the future is also the infinite story. And what is finite is today, now. So what the past is, we say the past is my journey from the birth till now. If you think your journey from birth till now is only your journey, then you are completely misguided by you and yours. Yours all, whoever, the family, the parents, and all nears and dears, all that so-called intelligent in outside world or in the religious world, they are talking all that which is not experienced by them Your life is not the life, only the life of this birth, but your life is infinite before this dead body which you have today. I say to it the dead body, not the live body. You may say you are alive, but from my side you are dead. Because live, I say to the one who is living. Who is living? But we are not living. Live means now, here, present. And dead means gone, past. So that's why I say to you, you are dead body. Because your life swings between the past and the future. Future had not yet come. So you do not know anything about the future. But past you have lived in this life. And what you have lived, you take it, that life which you have lived, as you. That life which you have lived till now, from the birth, that life is not the life. That is not the live life. It is the dead life you have lived so far. Why I am saying to you the dead life? Because maximum of the time you are having all that in your mind about the past. Past means I keep in my mind, this is my house, this is my car, my son, my daughter, my wife, my father, my mother, my husband, my factory, my post. When you keep all these in mind and attached to it, attachment attachment to the present, attachment to the present becomes the past. Attachment to the present becomes the past. And past makes you dead. And death is nothing but the sad moments. In other words, if you are sad, you are dead, and you are making your all that present to past. You are not living your life without the attachment with all of you and yours. When I say you, your body, dead body, because that is not also yours. That body was dust before your birth, will be dust after your death. When I say you, because you take your body as a living form. When you take your body as a living form, you take your children also the living form, your wife and husband also the living form, parents also the living form, bungalow, car also the living form, your post and all also the living form. So you think that all is living, nothing. Whoever lives in present will never be attached to anything. And once you are not attached to anything, you are nowhere living in the past. That is what St. Paul said, I die every night. I die every night. What is the death? Death means when I am going for sleep, I think my family, my everything is dead for me. So I live in present now. Next day morning when I get up, everything what I get is only for the day to play the game. Just to play the game. My office, my business, my family members and all. Because when I go for sleep, everything is dead for me. And once in the night you take every night, everything is dead for you, and you are sleeping in present. Automatically you will see the day will also be the complete, the moments which are passing will be dead for you. Will be dead for you. You will not remember even the day complete what you have done. Your memory will be lost. So, the one who keep on going from past to present, past is old, present is new. One who keeps on moving from past to present, you'll find the one losing his memories. He says, I am forgetting everything. What happens to my mind? Am I getting mad? It is not the madness. It is you are now changing your form from past to present, old to the new. Because you have lived your life in dead body, you have lived your life in past, you have lived your life with attachment. Attachment, past and dead is all the same. All the same. Why it was said that at night while going on sleep, you take the name of the God, dissolve in God. Why? It was because that at night, before the sleep, God should be in your thought, not your children, husband, wife, mother, father, or anybody, any business work, anything. No thought of the outside world, the dead world, but only thinking of the God. God is nothing but the life form. Life form. And if you take the God also as the dead form, and you think of just reciting some mantra, or saying something in prayer, then again you are making the same past, the dead. God is in life form. So when you keep your thoughts with the life God, your life will become the life. And life is the only way out from this death and birth world. Otherwise, if you live in past, you will be sad here. You will be sad here at death and after death also. In the 84 lakh death sentence is what is said in all the old epics of the world, that you will be rotating in the punishments. So the main is, past, whatever you keep in mind is nothing but the obstacle for you in the way to the liberation from this dead body. You will never be living the life. That's why I say that I am teaching you the way of living by making the object the dying. So I am keeping for you the object as dying, because that is going to happen one day, definitely, and teaching you the way of living. The more you come to know about your death, the more you will be living today, because death will end your past, you know it. So when you understand the meaning of death, Once you dissolve yourself in the death, you live the life as a dead body, definitely you will see the moment you come to know you are dead body, you will be living your life. You will be living your life. Way of living is nothing but taking this body as the dead body. That is called the way of living. Way of living is nothing but taking this body, your body, as the dead body. Because this is past. This is past. You are getting old every day means past is coming. So past is nothing but the attachment to your present. I am attaching to something now, will become past for me, that will come back in my mind again tomorrow or day after. If I keep in my mind even my relations, my wife, my husband, my children, my mother, my father, that they are only temporarily, they are today, were not before. Before birth they were not with me, after death they will not be with me, so they are temporarily, because before birth also I was in some other bodies, and there also I was having the husband and the wife, new husband, new wife, new parents, and before that also many husband, many wife, many mother, many father, many children. This is not my first birth, so I have a prolonged history of my past. So which past I should know? This life past is also disturbing me. If I am disturbed by this past, if I go and open the chapters of my previous lives, I will be very much disturbed again. Because if one past life, this of 20, 40 years, 50 years, is making me so sad, then if I open the chapter of my last 5 lakh years of past, thousands of wife, thousands of husband, thousands of mother, thousands of father, then what will happen? Lakhs of children. Big problem will come. That's why God had made the barrier to your past just to live in this life, small life, and make yourself comfortable, live the life, not to just scratch the life. You are just nothing doing, but you are just scratching the life in this dead body. So dead body loves the dead bodies. Dead body loves the dead bodies. And live body loves the live bodies. Live body means who lives in present, not talking about the past. Live is, living is in the present, not in the past. That's why the living word itself had come from the life. Life itself had come from the living. If you are not live, live means now, present, you are not living. So if you want to live your life in bliss, you have to be blessed by the God. God is nothing but your father, the live mother, who comes in the form like Socrates, who come in the form like Buddha, Mahavira, Krishna, Rama, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak Dev, Sai Baba, Mirabai, Sajobai, Lallabai, Lauju, Socrates, all these people in life. And they were, and they are, only names and the faces changes. But live masters means those who live the life, those who are in life, those who live in present. That the living masters are called the masters. Life masters means truth master. Truth means life. So when you come across the life master, he tells you about the life. And he teaches you to live in the life. Because past is never fantastic. Past is the death. Death is never liked by anybody. So why to talk and put your energy on the past which has gone? Why not to bring ourselves to the present now? Because present will create the future. Past will never create the future. Past will drag you back and will just make you sad, and one day you will be in complete depression and going to the deathbed. And then what happens? Your life is failed. Again dying, coming in 84 lakh species. And then again, the next birth, what desire today, you will be getting in next with your all bad and good karmas. Again pull on. What you are doing today, you had done before in the last birth. You never lived. That's the, all those true masters of the world, the life masters of the world, had told you the dead body. In Gita, you will find the world, they write ghost, that you are nothing, the human being, but the ghost. Ghost means it is after the death only we say. But dead body means ghost. So, you have to understand, in fact, what the life is. Life is giving the energy to your physical body, the dead body, just to operate and do whatever is in the record inside on the projector. That whatever in the role inside the projector running on this body is nothing but your all old last birth, bad and good karmas and desires. So while facing the moments today, you should not cry. You should not be sad. If you put your energy in sadness or crying on the past, then your energy which is to be used now will again be wasted, and today, now these moments becomes the past. So you will always live in the dead body. In the past means in the dead body, and one day you will be dead. Now also if you live the life in the past, you are dead body. That's why you are sad. If you are sad, it means you are living in the past. Living in the past means living in the dead body. That's why you need some drinks. You want some drinks just to forget. Just to forget. Who am I? Just to forget your past, you are taking all drugs and everything, all what you take in the drinks and all. To just forget your past, you are going back to somewhere in the discos or somewhere just to forget the past. What happened in the day? What happened in the month, in the year, in the last? So your life is completely ruined for many births, keeping yourself focused on the past, focused on the nears and dears of yours, especially the first family. The first family means where you lock from inside your house. They all are the main obstacles for your future, means for your liberation. Because you asked for them, it was your desire, and the karmas you made in your last birth, that these all had come. And now, while facing all the moments, you shout, you cry, you get sad. You take your mind as the big mind. You are not honest. You are not genius. No one on this earth is genius. No one on this earth is a genius. Except what I say, the 700 people on this earth, and connected with them the 7,000 people. And beyond that, 70,000 and the 7 lakh are trying to reach to those 700 and 7,000 people. So these people of 700 and the 7,000 are living in present. And maximum in this world are living the life in past. Living the life in past will make you die life like a dead. So you never live the life. And if you are living the life, you will be in the bliss all the time. And if you are living in the dead body, you will be sad. You will lightly get sometimes small happiness, and that is the time, short while you live in present. And otherwise, you are living your life in past. And many births we are just lost in that. You think that your family, your parents, your mother, your father, husband, wife, children are permanent with you. No. They all are with you for the temporary moments, and you should not waste your life. Your life is very precious. You have to respect your life which is given by the God. And that the life is nothing but the energy flowing in you. And that the energy which makes your body to move, which makes your body to see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. This energy requires a transformation, means transferring from the past to the present. Your energy is flowing now to the past, to your all years and years. You always think of your parents, family, this thing, that thing, business, nothing else. Your energy is just flowing to the past. Past means those who are attached to you. You take them as the permanent with you. So that energy flowing to these all past people, you are all losing your direction. You are not moving to that direction which takes you to the God home. So you should understand what the past, what the energy, the Socrates is saying in this statement. In this saying, what he is speaking, you should understand first the meaning of past. The past is nothing, the old is nothing, but your attachment to the present. Attachment to the present makes it past, and past drags you always in the dead body, and dead body result is sadness. The moment you are not living in the past, you take everything as temporary, your family members and everything, all are temporary. Today if death occurs with you, no one will be there with you, so everything will be gone, only your accountability will come, and that time you will weep that I had always lived my life in past with these people, and today I am alone, and now I cannot do anything, because anything can be done by this human body. So in this human birth, instead of losing your energy unnecessarily on the dead things, dead faces, to whom you say the you and yours, even your dead face, this face is dead. So instead of wasting your energy created by the God given to you on all these unnecessarily past, which is gone, you should focus on the new. Means now. New means now. Here. Present. When you live in present, your future will be also bright, because future will come from today. Tomorrow is going to create from today. So if you just stick to the past is horrible, will take you only to the disturbances, sad moment, and that will just nothing do but the obstacle for your liberation. And no one will be there to look you out after the death. So you should keep in mind that I have to reach my God home, so I have to get myself up from my past and not to think about the past. This all is the story, and I have to focus on my present. So just get rid of this death world, to get rid of this sad world, to get rid of all my nears and dears, so-called. They are not nears and dears. Nobody loves nobody. So this is what. Now we'll go to the statement, the sayings of dear Socrates, and I hope you will understand now the meaning, the deep meaning as said by heartiest Socrates. He is saying the secret of change. The secret. What is secret? Secret means which is only between the two. Secret means which is only between the two. When one goes on the journey of life, one who goes on the journey of life, energy, can only understand. The dead body person who is living the dead body life, Maya life outside in the world, will never understand. Because this is not the just general or the ordinary education what is given by the world. Ordinary education in the world is nothing but the common education taught by all the teachers in the world in the same direction. If all the world people are having today words are common, all their teachings are common. Archimedes principle in India, teacher is speaking, in America or Japan or Europe, Africa or China, all are teaching in the same. If Wright brothers flying, whatever they have invented, all that what they have taught in the Wright brothers, everyone in the world is following the same. Let the Jumbo company, let the Boeing company, all are following the same. All are defense services, same rules. So this is all what is copying in the world is not secret. Even in that also they say this is a secret process. This is not secret. So the secret is only between the two. And because this is related to the life, when Socrates type people speaks of secret, it is only between the two. One who comes to the level of life will understand what the life is. He will understand the sayings by the one life master. So that secret, which is between the Krishna and the Arjuna, what words were coming out were recorded by Sanjay sitting at the distance. But what was going inside with the life to life, secret, was not known to even Sanjay. So Arjuna got liberated, not the Sanjay. Neither Sanjay nor Dhritarashtra, who was also hearing. So Socrates says the secret of change. Secret of change means is to come from this dead body, from this past, from this old to the new inside, the live energy. Because live energy in all of us is the same. That live energy is neither having any relationship with anyone, nor having any distance with anyone. So that the secret of change. When the secret means the between the two inside the live energy, frequency matches, there is a change. Change is to focus. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy. To focus all of your energy. All. It is not said that except, but all of your energy. Whatever energy you are wasting through your eyes, through your ears, through your nose, through your smell, through your taste, through your touch, whatever energy you are wasting, that all the energies which you are going in thoughts with all these five will be transformed. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, complete energy which is going out, wastage, unnecessarily, observation, unnecessarily, watching something, hearing something, smelling something, tasting something, touching something, all the energy which is lost in the lust, in the anger, greed, ego and attachment. So he says the secret of change is to focus all of your energy which you are wasting not on fighting the old. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, to change all of your energy. What energy? The energy which you are wasting outside. Wasting outside. Unnecessarily thoughts on the lust, unnecessary thoughts on the anger, greed, ego and attachment. That the all energy which is saved by coming in the contact with the live master who is sitting on the live chair, not on this dead body chair. So he takes your all energy inside from the outside, so that the energy which was wasted unnecessarily in the outside world of lust, anger, greed, ego and attachment, so that energy is saved. So that energy, what is Socrates saying, the secret of change is to focus all of your energy, focus on all of your energy, not to live even small part of the energy. He says don't waste this energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Not to fighting the old, the past. The secret of change, the secret of change is to focus all of your, if you want to change yourself. If you want to change yourself, then all of your energy, not to go on fighting the old, not to go fighting for the past, but on building the new, but on creating the new means living in present. Old means past. So these moments of presence are the blissful moments. What is now? Because now I am. After some time I may not be. So when you are, you should just give what you are. You should just grasp what is. But everywhere you are taking everything in the past. And past is always painful. Past is always sad. So he says put your all the energy, not to waste on your past, but to put now, here, in the present. So that energy putting in the present will bring the bliss in your life. Will not make you to get disturbed somewhere. So whatever energy you are using in your present, whatever energy you are saving, you should use in your present. The present is only going to get you the future. So if present is attached, then the past will come, and when present is not attached, it will bring the future. So the attachment and the detachment, present and the detachment, both are dangerous. So you should not go on the one side. You should remain in balance. So that balance is only taught by the live masters. But that you should be ready to get to that balanced state. So this is what the game, what Socrates is saying today, that all your energy that you are wasting on the unnecessary things, fighting on the old, but it is better that instead of fighting the energy here and there, go for the new. Go for the new, because new is always blissful, and new means present is always blessed. But the present, you with the attachment, weeping for children, weeping for husband, wife, parents, thinking of something negative or positive will take you to the God home. So this is what you have to understand, that life is running so in speed that we are never understanding that we are wasting our energy on unnecessary things. Today you see the corona has just shaken the world. Death can come anytime. And if death comes, what energy you have saved to live after the death? You don't have any energy saved with you. If you have not lived the life happily, in relaxed state, in the life form, then death makes you sad here. And in the sadness at the time of death here, at least few people come to condole you. But after the death, no one will be there to meet you also. You will be alone. That's why it is said, there are many planets, there are many earths, there are many suns. So there are the earth where even you will not find the people around you. You will be alone there. Alone. Just going with the punishments given to you in the big jails God had created for you. So once you understand this, you should make your complete energy to be utilized to the present. And present is nothing but the godly form. If you keep your energy wasting on the past, which is not going to return, past is past. Just take lessons from the past. If you are in the world, materialistic world, but in the life, you should understand life will be of useful, not the past. What you are today is going to get you the future tomorrow. And if you are today sad, tomorrow will be sad. So it is better just to realize yourself, come to the state where God will be with you, because you are going to live the life. So that living the life with the God will always make you blissful. So get blessed from the God by keeping yourself in present, forgetting the past, and make yourself liberated. Because your liberation is important. Unless you liberate, unless you enlighten, we are not going to get clear from this death and birth cycle. So unless you get clear from this, you will be sad always. So past is sad, present is sad, and future will be sad. So it is better to get connected to the present, live your life in present, save your energy, not to waste on the past, and be ready to get to the godly world, which is your permanent home. And getting back to the God home, your permanent home, will be a success of your life. That is what that Socrates is speaking to you today. In the very simple words, but the deep meaning of it, the secret of change, because you have to change yourself. You are not changed yet. You are still in the dead body movements. So the secret of change is to focus all of your energy. That how to get change? He says the secret of change is focus all your energy which you are wasting in all the 5 doors of your this house. That the eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and touch, all these 5, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Not to talk about the past. What is gone is gone. Secret of change is to focus on all the journey, not on fresh air, but not to fight the old energy on the past, but on building the present. Today, live now. And living now is just the life with the full bliss, and will make your life so relaxful, comfortable, that you never have lived this life either in this birth or before. So this is the blessings of Socrates on all of us, who is sitting and looking into us, so that we come and execute these sayings of him, not to waste our energy on the past which is gone. Instead, because everything is going to be past. Your relations also going to be past. There will be no father, no mother, no husband, no wife, no children. All will go to the dust. So not to weep for the dead bodies, not to worry about the dead body. Do your karma, whatever is the best. Best you live with your inside, the conscious, the energy which is going to be permanent, which is permanent. In this body you are a traveler, and before that you had traveled in many bodies. So better you travel in this body like a very free man, and with that freedom you will see the life will be getting complete free, and you will be in complete bliss all the moments, and that will be the success of your life.